I have a feeling that I should say something today, and it has to do with the differences between Democrats and Republicans. When I grew up at the dinner table, my brother was a Democrat, and my father was Birch. Not he wasn't Birch Society because he couldn't because of his job, but emotionally and every other way he was a Bircher. So he was quite a Republican in those days. This was, let's see, 40, about in the 50s and things like that, end of the 50s. My brother, he was a Democrat. But he wasn't a Democrat like we have Democrats today. These people. My brother, he was the old-fashioned Democrat. He was a Democrat that believed in America and cared about America and loved America. And I'm sure he loves God too. But neither that is neither here nor there. He was a different Democrat. Now my father, he and my brother, they argued every night at the dinner table about politics. I don't care what side of the spectrum you think you're at, don't bring it to the dinner table. The little 7-year-old sitting there probably doesn't want to hear it. And maybe if you're a Democrat, you'd say, oh, I wouldn't abuse my children. And if you're a Republican, you'd say, that's not a good idea. We'll have family dinner and, but of course Democrats, they like to argue at the dinner table. That's what they do. And I have to admit that I would never be a Democrat. They enslaved people. They started out many years ago enslaving people.
The chains.
They enslaved black people and bought them and sold them. That's Democrats.
And started a civil war when we tried to free of them.
Because Republicans said it was wrong. It's immoral to own people. So then the Democrats said, fine, we'll do everything we can to destroy the black people of this country. We'll hang them. We'll take them and drag them with a chain behind a truck and destroy them when they were alive to begin with. That's what Democrats did to black people. And Democrats are sinful and evil, in my opinion. Now, then we have the Civil War, and they ended the Civil War, and they finally got the vote, and the Democrats said, hey, we can get them to vote for us. We'll put them back on the plantation and put them in black ghettos, and then you can say, wow, we'll give them a little pittance, just enough not to get out of the ghetto, and we'll give them that little pittance, and we'll control them. And they did it for over 40 years now. How you doing? 50 years maybe. Who knows? I think you ought to all come to Utah.
Well, you figure you're in your
land.
You figure you're in your 70s.
Yes.
So I figure it's not 40 years, 50 years, it's probably 80 years. I mean, they had a president on the Democrat side that says, I'll keep them niggly bears voting Democrat for generations.
Yeah, and he actually said the word.
Yeah, but I said niggly bears, everybody. I said niggly bear.
Yeah, but that president said the N-word because he was racist. Democrats are racist.
He's also
they just want to control you and don't want you to know it.
He's also the exact same president that played a racist movie when they first came out with the TV in the White House. So
well, heck,
you have fun with it.
I grew up. I went my first class in college, in a junior college in Mesa. I had never seen a black man or woman. I'd never seen a black person.
Damn white privilege right there.
Well, no, I was raised in a whole different era. And that was around the times of the Watts riots, where black people kind of were so upset about being in the ghetto that the Democrats put them in that they burned it down.
Did you call it the Watts riots?
Yes, that was one of my dad and my brother went to the apartment complex that we owned, or I didn't own, but my dad owned, and protected it because they were heading towards the sea like a river, and it was a federal government that gave them heroin out of the back of, oh my gosh, out of the back of those station wagons. Federal government. How do you think that you guys were so hooked on drugs after that? Because the federal government decided to make sure that you were stuck in the ghetto. Then you guys, and you wouldn't have to burn down again. It was a hard time. It was a hard time, but it was all Democrats did it. Now the Republicans are the saviors, and the Democrats are the evil. And that's since the beginning of America. I'm done. Look at this. He wants me to talk some more. I don't know what else to say. Let's see. I can
have some fun with it.
Just come to Utah.
No, don't come to Utah. Stay out.
No, I like Utah.
I don't want none of you liberals out here.
No, not liberals.
I want to see you motherfuckers going to Washington, D.C. and what if y'all beat the crap out of the Democrats? That's what I want to see.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Remember what I said. What if? It means no law enforcement can touch me because a what if is not a threat. It is a what if I did something.
Well, right now...
What if y'all go out there and smack Cortez around like the hoe she is? All that dick-sucking communist hoe shit she's doing.
Well, there you have to think about something I would like to say about this. How about China? How about everybody so worried about Trump and Russia? How about China? Why aren't we worried about China? What has China done but nothing but steal our ideas? Everything that we had a patent on, China has. They can make it cheaper because they don't pay people. They don't just put them in a house, in a big, huge apartment complex, and have slave labor, just like Democrats.
Yeah, the only reason they're fighting for their fucking, their Mexicans is because they need their slave labor. I mean, the View made it perfectly clear. Like, they asked Ann Coulter not too long ago, she says, well, where are you from? And she said, I'm an American.
Hey.
She's like, I'm an American. I didn't migrate to the Cherokee Nation. And just like I tell people, and they like my brother said, like, well, you're an immigrant, Chris. I said, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't no immigrant. I was born on this land. That makes me this land just as much mine as it ever was. And I've said it to Indians' faces. I've gotten in some fights with Indians because of it. And I have no issue taking my bullets, and I have no issue giving it back. If a Mexican wants to take my land from me, I say take theirs. If Mexico wants to send their poor and their shit stains, why the hell not just take over Mexico?
I don't think really Mexico is the problem at the moment. It seems like the caravan is the problem.
No, see the problem is
If the caravan stays in Mexico.
But the problem is the caravan and the Mexicans are gonna overwhelm and they're gonna come in anyways. It doesn't matter. And I agree and I support the Mexicans by saying, you know, like the Tijuana mayor had the Make Tijuana Great Again, like you're wearing the Make America Great Again hat. You know, and see my issue is if all the people want to come to the United States, take over your government. It's not that hard. Look at France. Macron, the dick sucker, is now sent the EU to gas and bomb and rubber bullet his own damn people, while his ass is off in a motel room sucking on some black and white cock while his people are getting shot up. Some president. All right, well, enough of me. Mexico, just give up, become part of the United States, get over yourselves. Y'all want to come here anyways, you might as well
Become a state.
become a state, bitches. All right, go right ahead.
See ya. Whoa. Okay.